"I want you to watch me make her cry," he whispered to his brother. Then he clinked his glass and stood. We were halfway through Easter dinner, his mother's roast lamb cooling on chipped porcelain. Candles flickered, conversation died. "She's barren," he said, raised his glass again. "Worthless." I didn't blink, didn't flinch. I placed my napkin down, folded, perfectly, the way he used to like it. He grinned, expecting tears, silence, collapse. Instead, I slid the envelope across the table. He frowned, opened it. The tremble in his hand was small, barely visible, but I saw it, felt it, because he never trembled. Not when he buried his father, not when we fought, not when he lied. Fertility results. His. Low motility, 0 viable count. Red circles, lab stamp. My handwriting. Are you sure it's me? His mistress froze, hand hovering over her stomach like it might shield her. But her silence wasn't shock. It was fear. Because she'd been hiding something, and I'd been watching. We met 8 years ago. I was hopeful. He was magnetic. Sharp suit, sharper smile. Said he wanted a family, stability, legacy. I gave him loyalty, faith, years of hormone shots and blood tests and shame. He gave me lies, infidelity, and, eventually, a script. He told a story, at parties, at work, to his mother. A story where I was the broken one, where I was the reason they'd never hear the pitter-patter of tiny feet. I played my part, until I didn't. The first clue wasn't lipstick or perfume. It was time. Late nights, locked phone, that twitch in his jaw when I asked too sweetly. So I stopped asking, started recording, hired a tech to mirror his messages, hired a PI to follow. She wasn't even discreet, his mistress, young, delicate, the kind of girl who blushes when he calls her baby in public. But she wasn't the story. He was. Because somewhere between year 6 and 7, he stopped pretending. No more appointments, no more concern, just disdain, distance. And one night, he laughed, told me I should look into adoption before the years make you unusable. I smiled. That's when I knew. The plan came in stages. Stage 1, legal. I made copies of everything, every account, every investment, transferred assets to my maiden name. He never noticed. Stage 2, medical. I booked a new fertility specialist, got tested, clean, healthy, fertile. Then I asked them to test him, offhand, like it was routine. He agreed, arrogantly, didn't even question it. Stage 3, social. I told his mother, gently, let her draw her own conclusions. Slipped in small truths. He's been stressed lately, spending a lot of time at work. I found lipstick in the glove box. Mothers know. By Easter, she'd invited the mistress without telling me. She was ready to watch too. Back to the table. His hand still shook as he reread the numbers. "Bullshit," he snapped. "That's fake. Dated, certified, from your lab." I didn't raise my voice. The mistress, Madeline, that was her name, shifted. Her knuckles whitened against the table. And then I said it. "Should we talk about the due date, Maddie?" She paled. You could have heard her heartbeat from across the room. That was the twist. She hadn't told him. Not yet. Maybe she hoped the baby would bind them together, that she'd be the one to give him the legacy I couldn't. But I made sure she got the test results too. Overnighted, signed delivery. She knew. She just didn't think I would show up armed. He stood, chair scraping hardwood. "This is bullshit. You're trying to ruin me." I tilted my head. "No," I said. "I already did." A knock at the door. Right on time. The lawyer. Mine. Served papers. Divorce. Asset freeze. Fraud discovery. You see, he'd been embezzling. Small things, hidden in shell accounts. And guess whose name was on the tax forms? Not mine. Not anymore. The room turned quiet. Even his brother looked away. Madeline started crying. Not sobs, no. Controlled tears. The kind women cry when they realize they've bet on the wrong man. He looked at her like she'd betrayed him, like I had, like the world had. But I just picked up my glass, toasted, to truth. I didn't need to raise my voice, didn't need to scream or curse. That was his language. Mine was colder, sharper, more surgical. Because tears never moved him, but power did. And I took all of it back. 3 months later, the house is mine. The accounts are mine. He's under investigation. She moved back to Ohio. And me? I'm late. It's not his, of course, but he'll see the baby, one day, on someone else's arm. A real man, the kind who doesn't need to crush a woman to feel tall. He'll watch me smile, watch me thrive, and finally, he'll cry.